It is almost pretty much pollen season here in Atlanta, and I am already feeling it. So if you see me like trying to touch my eye or whatever, that is why. And or keep blinking a lot. I try to on the weekends not wear makeup so that I can just kind of flush out my system in so many ways, and that's kind of what this video is about. I'm using the phrase steady flow because that's kind of the phrase my brother, who's mentally ill, he tends to use a lot for certain things when he wants things to be on, continuously going. And that's a great manifestation technique. Steady flow, steady flow. That means it doesn't stop, right? Um, I think, I hope everyone wants a steady flow of health, right? And that kind of means you're going to have to do certain things continuously, but not to the degree that a lot of people try to go at it when they do things like detox, cleanses, or fast. Okay? So this is out there for those folks who are starting a journey and they think that it has to be like that kind of intensity the entire time as you, I hope, continue your steady flow of health. But it doesn't have to be. And I tend to do certain things like rotation when it comes to my supplements. I rotate out in and out certain ones, pick and choose certain ones because I don't want my body to get used to certain things. And then the effect of it won't be as meaningful as it could be. So when it comes to my adaptogens, I do like certain ones, but I know I have to switch out and have to be like, I have to say goodbye to you for a little bit so that you will work later, and learn to switch out certain things. And I'm actually on my way right now to shop for myself for the week for my lunches, and I was looking over at my supplements. Speaking of, I was looking over my supplements, and I have my favorite. And I'm thinking I might need to be switching up a little bit on one of my, I'll call it the purifiers, or yeah, the purifiers. So in our bodies though, our liver is a purifier, right? The organ itself, it takes in a lot of outside elements, that we take into our body, whether it's ingesting or through our skin, through our lungs, a lot of things. Okay, so our liver helps us detox. Now, oh my goodness. So we also had storms last night in the city of Atlanta. And so there might be some traffic lights out, so I'm just coasting on through, honey. All right, but there are things that we need to make sure we're doing to keep our system, our filtering system, working properly. And as we are, people who, let's just say the eating. If you're always eating certain kinds of things that your liver has to always process all the time, you're wearing your liver out. Okay? That is why people now have things called fatty liver, okay, insulin resistance, even histamine resistance. Like right now, that I guess, I don't know, I don't like labeling things like that in a way that it makes you stay in that position. Okay, you might have some struggles with certain systems, but it does not mean that it has to be that way. It has to stay that way unless something else is going on with you. And that's, again, part of your health journey, right? You got to learn who you are health journey wise, inside your body and out. Do your blood work, go ahead and do, your yearly checkups and all your screenings. I'm not saying don't do any of those things. Please do those things so that way you know who you are from the inside out. And it really bugs me when there are people who they think that we all are one size fit all when it comes to health and wellness, when they think that, oh, well, I need to take this medicine. Like even now when I'm coaching people, they're asking me for brands. And I'm like, I can't give you a brand. I'm not going to give you a brand. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't know if your body is going to work with whatever brand. And even the brand might not always stay on code or in its formula. So that's why I don't give brands. Like, let me give you a perfect example right now. Everybody back in the day, Bragg's, I'm gonna just go ahead and call them out. Bragg's has an apple cider vinegar, and it was awesome. It was very good. I don't know if I can recommend Bragg's anymore as an apple cider vinegar because they no longer carry the mother in its jars, in its bottles. Okay? It no longer does that. And because it doesn't do that, like, I don't know if the quality of what we used to expect from Bragg's is going to always be there. So that's why I don't recommend brands. Like, they will change a formula on you for cost effectiveness, or because they don't have their supplier or whatever it is they're looking for or need. Like, for whatever reason, a brand doesn't always stay on code or stay with their formula or whatever. You know, sometimes they get new management and the higher up CEOs, whatever, what have you, and next thing you know, they're changing the formula. They're, adding something to it, doing something strange, and then it's not the same product anymore. So that's why I don't recommend brands. Okay. In fact, I try to show people what to look for when you are looking at a brand or looking at an ingredient. I prefer pure as you can get it. That's why I'm going to my health food place. Hope they're open right now. There's a couple that I go to. I try to go to the mom and pop places before I try to go anywhere else. So today, my hunt is for, I know it's a long story. I'm going for milk thistle, which is my fave. And then I'm going to experiment with burdock root. I've heard some things, seen some preliminary things about it, and I'm curious. So I'm going to try some burdock. Okay? But I love my milk thistle. I really do. But I also want to have more than one thing that will help me with cleansing, detoxing systems. Okay? So it's not necessarily, now let me talk about milk thistle. So milk thistle itself is not necessarily the thing. Like, I think a lot of people just assume that the herb itself is doing the work, but for milk thistle, it strengthens your liver, and your liver must do the work, right? It helps your liver. So I want a strong liver. So I try to stay away from things that will harm my liver purposely. I still drink alcohol, but a lot of people, I think, just assume it's alcohol. It's not just alcohol. It's processed foods, sugar, certain things you put on your skin, medications, all of those things. Okay? So wheat, American wheat, let's be more specific. American glutens, wheats, and stuff like that will tax the liver to make the liver have to work harder than it really has to. So I try to stay away from those things. And then I fortify or strengthen my liver with herbs like milk thistle. And from what I've heard about burdock, though, it sounds like, and again, I probably do need to do my research, they're saying it's a blood purifier. And I'm just like, okay. Because if cholesterol, let's talk about cholesterol for a second. So when people talk about cholesterol, it gets into your bloodstream, and it lines your bloodstream, your blood vessels. And that's why people have things like the heart attacks and the things, because they're caked up. Their pipes literally are caked up. Okay. And if you're getting so much unhealthy fat into your system where it's just dripping into your blood system, then that's a problem, right? Yeah. So if people are talking about burdock being a blood purifier, I wonder if it does something to like dissipate fatty cells from the blood system. I don't know. I'm just speculating. And that's why I probably do need to do more research. Okay. As I'm driving around a little bit. So yes, I'm trying to make it to my little place. I hope they're open. If they're not, I'm just gonna be a little sad. I don't want to go to the other one because it's a little further out, but I don't mind if I really, really have to. And I'm gonna just be honest, there's like parking issues. I'm being old. Oh, I don't see their door open. Usually I can tell when their door is open. They're maybe they'll open later today. I don't know. Okay, they're not open. All right, so maybe I'll come back over here and see. All right, so, and maybe I will have to go further out just because. So yeah, we have to think about what is called maintenance. Okay, that's basically what I'm talking about, y'all. So all those folks who out there, they're doing their fasting and their detoxing and their cleanses and stuff. It's like, what you gonna do to maintain, like, keep that steady flow of health, right? What you gonna do? You gonna go back to eating Cheetos and Doritos and pies and cakes and stuff and barbecue and all the stuff? It's like, because to me, that's taxing your system. And look, listen, I'm not saying anything that I haven't done myself. I used to do it too. Every once in a while I do it. I'm not gonna lie, you know. But I also know that I need to have a steady flow of health, something that's gonna keep strengthening my detoxing systems, my filtering systems. Okay. So I know, I'm very aware I need to have something that continuously will help me. Versus, do a detox or a cleanse or whatever people out there run around doing, and then go right back to eating bad, eating poorly, gunking up your system yet again, and then wondering like, well, I thought I lost all these poundages, and now I'm still feeling ill 2 months later. It's like, yeah, because you went right back to the same kind of behaviors that you were doing before. It's just like washing your clothes. Don't you wash your clothes every week? Right? Don't you take a shower? So it's like, it is hygiene. Health is hygiene, y'all. It's like, health is hygiene. Health hygiene. Okay? Maybe I'll make another one on that. I'm here at the store. So yeah, so I might have to pop back over there just to see if they're going to be open this morning. But I may just go ahead and make that trip to the other, because I really do want to experiment with burdock. I don't want to have my milk thistle be my only, purifier out there. Okay. With that I say, take care. Bye.